All right. At long last. Schwab. Hold on, my audio is not working in the chat. Okay, there we go. Check, check. Okay, guys, good morning. Welcome back. At long last, Schwab was able to take care of me. Had to call in to get this restriction lifted off my account, of course, because I was once again trading a non-marginable stock, exceeding my buying power in my margin account. So the word on the street is to call in, get the restrictions lifted, and get back to business, right? And by streets, I mean Wall Street, of course. So hit that thumbs up. Check out the disclaimer that's on screen for those of you tuning in for the first time. Remember that day trading is not the kind of field you just want to come in guns a-blazing. I know it can be seen, and some people unfortunately even advertise it as such. But just remember that not because you're able to access the markets, it means you have to be aggressive right away. Most professions out there require certifications, degrees, education. And if you're coming into the market without any of those things, it's best to take it slow and learn before trying to fly. All right. I think that's very, very good general, advice if you want to say, right? As you become competent over time, only then it makes sense to increase your risk. Other than that, remember the live streams and recaps are never a reason to try and copy trade. Copy trading does not work here in this style of trading that I do. All right. Lastly, I do not invest for my subscribers. So be careful of fake accounts. I will never message you first. I will never message you first for no good reason. So stay safe and be on the lookout for fake accounts in Discord, on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, every single platform that is known. Sadly, as we ban and block them, they create new fake accounts, and it's an endless, brutal cycle. People somewhere, maybe in China in a basement, in India in a basement, or maybe right here in the States, who knows, right? People who just, their job is to just scam every day, sadly. So just be careful and don't get got. Do not get caught slipping here in some nonsense. Mirror trading, copy trading, options trading. I don't do any of that stuff. If it sounds too good to be true, then it is. All right. We all have to work hard and for years to become successful here. So, starting off with the watch list, I'm watching primarily DUO from yesterday. Again, it's not marginable if I remember correctly. And by the way, let me just take a quick second to start off my screen recording. That's what that alarm is about. I think the mic might have picked it up. Turn on your screen recording, guys. Make sure you're good to go. And I do apologize for uploading a little late yesterday, the recording. So yeah, DUO, there's API. We also got ICCT. These are my top three. I'm gonna only put 3 stocks today because there's like 6, but they're really like maybes. Like I don't know if they'll do well. INDO from yesterday, for example, stuff like that. But I'd say these are my top 3. ADTX. Yeah, there's a lot of symbols being mentioned. So anyhow, let's get a quick couple of trend lines. DUO, I'll start off with this one, and then I'll make my way. Pre-market highs are up there 497. Right now, we do have, let's see, 17 million shares of volume, and we're up 27%. Not too bad. I'm going to keep my eye on this level right here below VWAP to see if we can reclaim it and get back above. So that's around 430. VWAP is at 440. Can we get over that level of 440 and then eventually uptrend and make our way back to those pre-market highs? Not too much analysis to do on this stock, being that I've been looking at it for so long. I already have all my levels mapped out. The 200 EMA we're well above. And you know, we'll see. We're well above the 200 EMA, so potential room here in terms of blue trend lines, potential resistance. The next level that I have is at 1125, but we are right around 375. Well, actually, we're above that level, so yeah, we'll see how this does. DUO. Moving on to API. API up 119% with a high point of 735. 735 high point. So let's see, it's been a pretty steady uptrend. We did have a bit of a pullback earlier. Lows of that pullback was around 576. VWAP currently at 587. So we'll see how this holds up. It might not have bottomed just yet, but definitely those areas down there looking decent around VWAP. Can we hold? So looking at the daily chart, right? We rejected the 200 EMA twice, once in February and second time in May. Back in May, we had high points around, actually, hold on. The stock is way above this level, so that's not going to be relevant. Okay, hold up. API, let me pull it up on E-Trade, get a better look. Let me get a wider view here. All right. So we had, this is what I saw initially right here, these two levels. Not going to matter, we're so high up. So coming across, honestly, nothing really looks like potential resistance. So I'll take this one in 50-cent increments. Okay, that's fine. Where are we at now? You know, $6. Can we get back to the pre-market highs first and foremost? And then from there, from 735, can we see 750, then $8, and maybe 825, 850, right? So API, let's see how this one does. I'll play it by ear, you know, smaller size to come into the open, give it time to really give a beautiful setup, and then after it really proves itself and shows the direction it's going, then I'd want to become a little bit more aggressive. Lastly, ICCT up 87%, currently around 65 cents. Pre-market highs here, 74 cents. Let's see, the low of the pullback, around 64 area. This stock has been pretty strong. We've traded the stock at $20 before, just, you know, last year, end of last year, I think. So it's definitely interesting to see it down this much. When was this? Let's see. August, yeah, August of last year. This thing was like $20, ripping up into highs, if you guys can recall. So right now we're back down a bit, and we got 92.96 for the 200 EMA. That'll definitely be my target if this one happens to be strong. And it's another example of, you know, history repeating itself in some way, shape, or form here. But into the open, API and DUO, volume has been pretty slow to come into these stocks into the open the last couple weeks. So just going to take it easy, be patient, and then try to gain a good rhythm here. So it's another day for us to increase and add to our compounding discipline, right? So let's make sure we implement all the things that we've learned yesterday, the prior days, into our trading today to have that better outcome. So let's be disciplined. Let's trade to the best of our abilities. And let's also hit that thumbs up on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And let's get down to business, all right? Let's trade to the best of our abilities. I'm not super interested in trades right away, so kind of a bit of hands off. API, how well can we hold up here at 6? Small position here to see how this does. $4 to start. Okay, that's better. There we go. That's 20. It's gonna stall out early, but you know it's gonna keep going. Can we get back over those highs? Couple cents. So we had a high of 25 right there. DUO is starting to move a little as well. Hey, they say 25 bucks an, well, I don't know if they still say that, but they used to say it was like a decent pay. I don't know about nowadays. Can I do this 100 more times? I think that would equate to 2K, right? I'm out of buying power. Oh, they didn't lift the restriction. Son of a gun. I just spoke to them too, which is why I started the live stream a couple minutes late. So maybe I'll have to call them again. Oh no, okay. I'm in with 500 shares. Bit of a test trade there. So why did that one order get rejected? I might have to log in to see my available balance. I'm gonna try again with 1500. Okay. Is it working? Okay. All right, I'm gonna ease off though, just so I don't go red here testing out, right? Let me just wait. It seems like it's working again, so that's good. Maybe the system might have just needed a quick, refresh or something. I do like how ICCT is looking here, so I'll switch over to this one and get myself going here. High of 71. We did see a massive pullback just now. There is about a 0.006 of a spread. Is that the right decimal, I think? Okay. Aggressive entry here. Might try again. Man, come on. Well, I guess that's gonna save me some money. I gotta call them. Brother. Come on. Bro, I hate dealing with this, so I kind of called already. I gotta call again. All part of the deal. I did try to add for high of day, it's gonna reject. I gotta check to see what that even said. Let's see, what does it say? Uh, yeah. Let's see. It says that I have enough cash though, so what's going on? Maybe their system is like tripping out a little bit. Like it's telling me I'm good. I'm gonna just place an order here just to check. But I gotta size down. Let's just do 3,000 shares. I'm just gonna buy here just to see. Alright, okay. So maybe their system is just kind of having some trouble, I think. Because it did already happen where it rejected, but then the next order went through. So I think I just have to just keep trading away. DUO 44 IFD. So ICCT had a good looking setup and now it's in the depths. Starting a little red, so I do have to be careful. We don't want to have too many scratch trades adding up. And I'm pretty sure this is the non-marginable stock, right? That we need to come down. Bro, my gosh. I'll just keep trading. I couldn't afford 2,500 shares there. Our 5-minute chart is decent. But we need to hold up this pullback. Any means necessary. I'm going to look to add here if I can. I should have took more size, but again, I kind of coming down in shares there. I'm gonna have to be on my best trading here to overcome this rejection. It does look good, so yeah, let's see how this keeps going. I'm gonna take at the highs, see if I can get back in. Maybe it keeps going. Will we get a new high of day here, or do we need a pullback? Seems like it's having some resistance, but still holding 50. I'm gonna try for, oh, rejected. I'm gonna try for the new high. Is it that I can't take a certain amount of size? Like what was? Yeah, it's still saying you don't have enough cash. But if I buy, yo, this is silly. If I buy 2,000 shares with 1,000 blocks, it works. That is interesting. I'll add over 55 right here. And I am curious. Okay, it's gonna reject still. So maybe I have margin, but just on a certain balance, I'm guessing. Yeah, I gotta call them. So I'll try to call them here in a sec. I'm giving this thing a chance to open up because I think it should. My stop is gonna be tight. Think or swim, bro. Think or swim. Holy, okay, I see what it is. Crap, I'm an idiot. I'm in the wrong account. And even the, oh, well, this is okay. That's not bad. That's not a bad thing. That's fine. Let me switch over. Let's cut this trade. Okay, that's fine. Pastor, big slacking. That's interesting though. So I can't really talk about this account, but that's a good sign that it's working at least because I had some trouble taking shares a couple days ago. So that's good. All right, back into the main account. We shouldn't have any trouble. And it's gonna come down to 45 and rip. Interesting. API also red to green here. I'm wondering if I should check out API. Break of 6. Looks like it was good. High of day is what, 28? VUO is still good, but I'll choose to watch API for now. Wow, pretty good. Ah, all right, that's fine. So we're seeing this thing again where high of day trades are failing. Okay, noted. Noted. The dip. Let me just see. Okay, cool. 145. We're at a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Well, it's kind of my fault because if I recognized I was in that account, I could have been doing so well on the other stock. I did get saved in like a trade, but I think we could have done better. Here's this big 100,000 plus seller walking down the ladder on DUO. Is this an offering? It's going to get halted down here. I don't see any recent news. I'm going to focus up on API. It's not uptrending per se, but you know, at least it's giving bounces. Trying to find a strong stock here. Have to make sure that my risk is limited up until we do get something going. API, I like that the 5-minute candle is green on the 5. Right, like that this candle here is green. But it would be nice to see it close back above 6. EONR hopefully gets halted up here. That could be pretty good. Halt level did move higher. Oh, that's a terrible fill. I'm watching EONR from yesterday. For those of you that saw the recap, you know we did keep an eye on it. Okay, that's on me. That was the third time it was testing that level. That's why I'm a little jumpy to get out right there. It's gonna hold up. That's good. Are we gonna do it the highs? But it needs to go over the highs here. We're seeing that the bids are still lingering. The halt the halt up is all the way at 71. Yeah, I don't mind if the stocks are not marginable. I just call in and get the restriction removed. I'm hoping it gives a bit of a more of a pullback. Don't feel like I'm in full rhythm yet. Still kind of trying to catch my bearings here. Bro. And I got filled at 43, which is not good. Alright, I'm watching trades here. Gotta be a little bit better. Gotta make up my mind quicker on how I want to manage the trade. Stock is a little jumpy as well. It's a little jumpy. That ad is going to be a little higher than I would have loved. Come on, KB. Talk to him. Talk to him. Okay, I got 36, which is kind of sad. Being that I was aiming for low 30s. And that's me. Again, I'm not as decisive as I need to be here. Noted. Right now, we're going to just go a little bit more guns a-blazing. How well are we going to do over 50? I think we should go. Jumping back in. The decisiveness. There we go. Now we're starting to hit a bit of a stride. Waiting. The high was 64. $48, which, okay, fair, fair, that was fair. Dang it. My timing a little off right there. It still looks pretty bullish. Our 5-minute candle looks good. I gotta look down at my 5-minute chart more often for confirmation. Oh, come on. I did hold that for a little bit, but the 5 minute candle is red, so kind of watching. It seems like we might get the 5 minute setup, unless it's just a bit of an extended 1 minute dip. Okay, maybe it is. A bit of an in-between pullback, right in, like more like a 3 minute pullback right there. 3 minute chart type of pullback. Oh my gosh, man, look at what's this nonsense. If it's not one thing, it's the next. Cancel, cancel, cancel everything. You gotta start playing the Jeopardy music at this point. Bro, what? Nothing like throwing money into the wind. Like, why? Out of the blue, the order takes 40 seconds to fill. Do I just shut it down now and not even bother with this day? Man. EONR. Five-minute candles red. Volume is not super high. I just need this thing to fill me properly here at a reasonable pace. Time 54. There's about 30 plus seconds left in the candlestick. CKXIN is being mentioned. Looks like it kind of is having some trouble. Candle's about to close here. Taking 36 area. Tight stops. Is it failing? Do not. Okay, good. Good. Hold, and retest. Hold and retest. Hold and retest. No need to panic. No need for the stock to panic. Hold, retest. The volume is slowing down. Reducing size just a little bit. And scratch. See, that was pretty good, but it needs to, once we get that bounce right there, it needs to like hold up its levels. API. Maybe third time's the charm. API. It's back over 6 again. You know, how's the 5-minute setup here? It's not awful for EO and R. I do have to take more trades because I did see 32 area, but just, I need to be more aggressive there. Gotta just go for it. This is like the lowest I would want to see it go. The new 5-minute candle is a minute and 20 seconds away. We'll see how it plays out here in the next 5 minutes. Tight stop for me. Watching for the 5-minute setup. I'm gonna try to recycle some shares if possible. Taking the last one off. We'll see if the pullback comes early. Damn, that's a damn high fill. It's trying for break of 50 right there. Son of a gun. But the pullback did I mean we had 44, but didn't feel good. Maybe I sized down a bit here. Tight stops for me, tight stops. You know, I wonder if I should buy a bigger monitor. I think I am. I think I'm going to buy a bigger monitor for this top left. I think this monitor is just too small. And I want to be able to have access to all of my buttons. You know those buttons that you can like, program 5,000, 5,000, 10,000, 2,500, etc. Up or down. Oh, there's just so much red printing. I'm going to stop taking trades if it doesn't go here because we might pull back again. Or the candle is already kind of red. Not bad for DUO. Well, I mean KXIN rather. KXIN. Come on, take me to the moon. KB, are you still alive out there? K of the B. Still holding something, hopefully for 60. If not, trailing stop. Come on. I'm going to position myself to add in case the volume picks up. We want the 1 minute candle to make a new high. And then, high of day, hopefully over 60, 69. Because, the new 5 minute candle is 20 seconds out. It's like we're still pretty bullish. Or maybe I should have took that. Now I'm chasing it, which isn't great. Damn it, I should have took that. I should have took it. It seems like it's getting ready to do something. Up or down. Tight stops. I'm having analysis paralysis. The setup still looks good, but I'm kind of didn't want to see back below 40. And we're lingering, hanging out here. KXIN, nice move. DUO. Teleport, teleport, teleport. Okay. It tapped 30, so a bit of a triple bottom. I think I'm over trading it though. I gotta let it just I think I gotta just let it go. Not as in go without me, but let it do its thing for now. I'm taking too many losses here for something that might not even happen, so I need to just wait for something more obvious, let's say. API having trouble. It's a choppy day for us so far. Bro. It reminds me of yesterday when I started giving back, where, maybe instead of even trying to ease off and size down, I just stop. I'm gonna drop down to just 500 shares. Like, I have no idea what this thing is gonna do at this point. KXIN, how are we doing? It's like we're flat. We're kind of having this massive wedge. I've kind of, I feel like the lows have been exhausted, so I'm skeptical of trying to buy the lows, but maybe that's what's still working. Seems like it is, at least, the last two pullbacks. So should I be buying 35 right here? KXIN, how are we doing? Got up to 29 cents from lows of 19. Pretty good. So we're green 535 in this account. We're red 140 in the other. So we're only up like 350, which is not anything impressive here. I wonder if high of day on KXIN could work over 29.20. Ah, perhaps should have held. Watching the dip on KXIN, but waiting. Come on, KXIN. Rebound, rebound like there's no tomorrow. Rebound for the pastor. KB. Over 28, KB. Aw. I could have been too tight on my stop there, I wonder. Could have been too tight on my stop. I'm gonna keep an eye here. And they don't play to give you those slightly higher fills, so I gotta be quick. Quicker, quicker, quicker. But if it breaks down here, I'm willing to re-average. Okay, let's see if we get the new high of day here. Why such a big drop? Is that like a dollar drop? $29.30 seems to be the level. But I'd rather be in before. And we really needed the ad, man. You know, 2 or 3 positions minimum here for this type of stock. KXIN. Oh. Damn it. I bought early. Take the loss. Trying again at previous support. Can we rebound? Nope. Cutting it. It looks like a 5-minute setup, which I don't mind, but I maybe have to give it some time. I don't mind this, but let's see if I can play this nicely. I'll wait. We'll see if it gives a chance. Is there any other levels that I need to be aware of? Pre-market highs, perhaps. Let's just put this as yellow. Well, it's way down there, 24. That'll be, well, it looks like maybe it's already bouncing. Well, that's fine. I could have bought the low of this candle, but I thought it was too risky to just keep buying it, being that we could have dipped some more, so. Easy come, easy go. Easy come, easy go. More like hard come, easy go. Hard to gain profits and then the profits just jump out the window. High difficulty, high difficulty. So we got to choose our battles, choose our areas, choose our spots. EONR did sell off. This thing is back up and I didn't get in, so either breakout or, I mean, it bounced up so much so quickly. Hopefully there's an early pullback, but, you know, we'll have to do a good job trying to time it. If not, maybe it just goes all the way. The breakout trade is going to be tricky. It might have a couple of false breakouts before it goes. 28.30, 28.10. will our previous support work again? That's the question that I have. It would be a tight pullback. WHLR. I'll check that one out in a little bit. I want to try to just stick to one, even if that one is giving opportunities. I'm already in rhythm here. I would say with this setup. So 28. This could be too aggressive, but we're gonna give it a shot anyways. Nothing, nothing over 29. Stalled out. There's definitely hidden sellers there because there's good green printing at the level, and it's not quite going. If it breaks, I'm willing to give it a shot. This consolidation is been going for some time. It's a flat top. As long as there's no hard rejection, I think the risks shouldn't be so bad. Maybe could have took that entry there. $28.60 by $28.70. $28.40 on the bids. Can we try again? Come on, show us something. Show us what you're all about. I'm just gonna hit the ask. Alright, a few markets as well. Aggressive buyback. Why is it not going? Damn. Over 30.50. I'm gonna add back. And come on. Damn, I feel like I should be making more. I need to take double the size. There's some good trades. I'm using baby size here. 32 for the highs. 32. Nope, too aggressive. Or maybe not. Over 31.50. There's 31.50. Can we see 32? Nope. Struggling. Alright. Perhaps need to wait here. There's a spread here. Perhaps better to hit the bid in case it does break down. I'm in at 30.50, which is not ideal. I am willing to re-average here, but I'm going to hold this position until I need to, just in case. Just in case I sell and then it just goes without me. The fill's a little high, but you know, we could risk 0.7 of a penny, I think. Should have sold both. Uh, this could be too heavy here. As long as it doesn't fail, though. This is it's fine. As long as it doesn't fail miserably, we shouldn't be in any trouble. I need this thing to take up my whole screen. So I'm going to pull this over and get some more screen real estate here so that we can trade this thing for real. KB, come on. Where are those big buyers, the banks, the institutions, the retail traders here? WHLR, I am missing, but I'll ignore it for now. Unwinding a little bit for risk reasons. I could buy back again. Well, that had better been the bottom because we don't. If we take another one of those losses, then we're out of strikes here. We're out of attempts, and we'll be back to flat. But if this position is good, we should make a good 300 out of this position. We should end up about plus 500 on the stock if this thing could work here. Let me see. WHLR. Astor, perhaps sleeping on something beautiful here. WHLR. Oh, man. Well, and I'm not even watching in my position. Stopping out at the lows. Five-minute setup, not bouncing it anywhere here. But I would have loved for us to hold up this area. Previous resistance. Okay, WHLR time. 80 bucks, better than nothing. I'd say we manage risk pretty well. So we had a beautiful flag. We broke out. It gave some good bottoming wicks. This would have been a nice one to look at. Yeah, okay, maybe I played myself. All right, so 1293 halt up is at 1324. It looks like it's just been grinding up here the last 2-3 minutes. Man. One, because I had such a hard time trying to look at two stocks, or let's say having at least two stocks on the screen that's moving well. Like I find myself looking over the side of my eyes and then getting distracted. So, but this is what the market does. You try to implement a bit of a change, and this is the first day that something like this happens to try to get you out of your system, your new system. The halt up is at 50. I can perhaps watch for pullbacks. I'm going to use small size, just 500, just to try to gain a rhythm, and then over time, if it's any good, maybe I can try to so far the pullback there is pretty tight. Well, we didn't get a red candle though. Well, over 50 teleports up to 74. If the halt level extends, I'd buy, but hopefully it gets locked in here, 74, perhaps for the resumption trade. Can we get locked in at 93? Well, this definitely was the stock to be watching out the entire time. Decisions. Well, you know what they say, better late than never. I'm going to try to just get green on it and then get out on the resumption. Unless it's a parabolic stock that goes to 20 bucks. After I get a good couple trades here, I'm going to just try to take it easy. Because it feels like it's extended, right? Feels extended. If you're tuning in YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, be sure to hit the thumbs up. Bit of a choppier day for us, but we're getting by. We're managing. We're agreeing like 500 bucks on a day. Not the best of days, but better than nothing. So we're gonna use moderate size on the resumption. We're not gonna look to be a hero. Right now, it's about account preservation. So just 700 shares for me and max of 15. Well, maybe not even 50. We'll just stick to 700 because we'll take it easy here. Tisha saying scared money makes no money, so I'm guessing she's sizing up today. Hopefully did well on WHLR. Time 32:28. Well, 32:51 for resumption. Guys, we have almost 500 people here, but only 88 likes. Man, let's hit that thumbs up. Let's get up there to 200 likes, guys. Be sure to hit the thumbs up, support the channel. We do appreciate it. And shout out to all the traders tuning in here from across the world. As you guys know, we are now global. We have traders tuning in from India, Russia, everywhere. Dubai. Jan, we see you, brother. Big Steve, there's still hope. Dip and rip time, bro. Small size, get ourselves going here, and then, if the stock wants to go to 20 bucks, we can be in position. But if not, we get green here, and then that's it. There's still hope for the dip and rip. I would have loved to trade this stock, though. Son of a gun. These areas here, I would have loved to see how well I could have done trying to hold longer. On the low of that consolidation. Would I have been able to take 1,500, 2,500 shares like I've been doing and patiently wait? Because, I remember a few days ago, actually cut the chatter, resumption, 10 seconds. We're at 1393, here we go, showing lower. Well, no, it's not, okay. Looks like it might be, is my math right? Is it 28? Is it 32 or 33? No, it's 33. Okay, 33. So we got about a minute. But yeah, anyhow, I was saying I wanted to smoke. I wanted to get another chance at a stock between 7 and 20 bucks to prove to myself once again. I have like a crazy mental complex with this stuff. Like, it's as if I see myself as a gladiator going into the arena. Getting a chance once again to be my best self and to win this fight. This lion, this other warrior against me here, this market. We can prevail. So let's see how this resumption does. 93, here we go. Dip, dip for me, dip for me, dip for me. Oh, wow. Wow. That was crazy. That was almost the halt down though. Well, that's all I needed here. And I'll be taking it. Holy smokes, that was insane. Now I wish I used big size. FOMO. It jumped up $1.50. The halt up is at 1564. Tight stop here. Oh my gosh. So much of our tight stop. 1402. It seems like the range is pretty wide, so again, we kind of did our job. We don't need to be a hero here. But it definitely seems like it has the potential to go to 20. But I'm going to protect what I have and not go too crazy. Tisha, wow, with 1,000 shares. I'm guessing that's probably her biggest trade ever too. So shout out to you. A calm 1,800 or so on that. This market is insane. That's gonna be worth reviewing in the classes today. Marcelo isn't here, so I'll do the live review, and we can definitely look at that trade. Another master class for the students here after the live stream. Is it worth Hive Day here? Because it's been so strong, I'd try it. Let's see. Well, I gotta increase my size again. I'm gonna slowly increase it here. It's a little choppy there at the high. Notice how it's dropping, and it's not just 30 cents drop, 50 cents drop. It's like 70 cents, 80 cents pullback. So you gotta watch out for extended drops. Maybe even the overextended drops. Like I'm gonna try right here for 40. I'm in 60. Can we see back at 15? Good, good. I'm only gonna take massive drops. Trying to have a 30, 40 cent stop here is like impossible. And you gotta watch out for the spread because it's about 20 cents, 30 cents at times. Small bid there around 50 area, maybe 10,000. The 5 minute candle still looks decent. I'd love to see it pull back one more time. If you're using size 2K, 3K, 4K, your P&L on this stock is going to be up like 2, 3K almost every trade with these bigger moves, up or down, right? If you're accurate or not. So you got to prepare yourself mentally for the swings. Come on, a little more. Damn, 52 fill. I should have bought the bids. So I only get caught at 30 cents higher fill there. Sad, sad, sad. 250. Take the loss. If I had the better fill, I maybe could have held for sub 13 stop, sub 14 stop. But can't hold that from 50, so I'm gonna lose out. There's a bit of 13,000 right here. I could have sold half, holding the other half for 15 again. That's how close it is. The difference of making 300 versus losing 250 there. Literally the higher fill. Son of a gun. The 5 minute candlestick is red and we're not recovering right away, so this could tell us maybe the 5 minute pullback. So I wouldn't want to take this dip here again. It could work, but I'll take it easy. Perhaps look at the breakout trade. We'll see if an entry provides itself here. Feel like I should have been in already. Maybe like 65, 70. Well, there still might be a chance. And there's no chance. There's 15. Damn it. So I've missed 2 trades there. If I buy it now, I'm really just chasing. And it could pull back in this type of area. Unless it is unreasonably strong to go right through high of day again. Which maybe it does. Damn it. Damn it. You gotta not mess up your entries and execute here. Especially at this price range. I might take this. And okay, not quite. Bro, how do I trust that entry with that spread? Like, come on. 1588 is high of day. It's having trouble again. We might need like a bigger bid or something. It's third time we're rejected. Having a lot of losses. I don't know, it does feel like it's like at the end of its cycle. It's given such a big move. Can we get to 20 bucks? We do have higher lows over the last couple of candlesticks on the one, despite some selling pressure. It is important to note that the halt down is 1356. Well, it's a pretty big bounce back here from 1450. Tighter pullback. Are we going to see a tight pullback again? There's a bid. It's a little risky, but let's see what it does. Perhaps not the best sell right there. Probably could have given that a little bit more time. Yeah, okay, that's definitely on me. 1518. That was a poor sell. I gotta say that was a poor sell right there. The time it takes to bounce is not important. What's important is that it's not failing, right? And just keep to my stop. Can't worry, this is not options where I have to worry about time. Time decay. Who cares how long it takes as long as it's not failing miserably. And that's what 1518, low of 70, low of 50. That's our range for now. We'll see if it does pull back here in terms of a 5-minute pullback. Should have marketed in. The spreads were fair enough. See, again, you can't, these mistakes like that, it's just unacceptable. Gotta lock in a little more here. Even on that bounce alone, 30 cents, 40 cents move, or maybe selling half. Not a good trade gone to the wind. Son of a gun. The halt down though is at 13.55. I'm going to watch the jump in the moment it looks good, just in case we can see the retest. More volume, come on. And as volume comes, the spreads open up a little bit. Son of a lover. Oh my god. I just find you need to just stop. That's god awful. Dip below the level and filled into 1410. The halt down just went lower to 28. The dip, if the halt down goes lower, I don't mind this dip. But again, the only thing to keep an eye out for is if we're coming close to backside. Like if it's backside, this 5-minute setup has no chance. God. I'm gonna risk 150 here because of the higher fill, but let's just hold it and see if it does get back to like, I'd hope for like 1460. But again, that's assuming this is not backside. If this is backside, this has no chance. With these type of stocks though, you know, execution and decisiveness, I think is the two biggest things. Like just once you have your plan, you know, your trade idea, you have to execute it well and just be quick about it. If not, you know, you can bounce quickly, you can miss the trade, all that type of stuff. So let's see how it does here. I might get chopped out if it comes a little too low here. Bro, how the hell do I go 1 for 5 on execution? It's just this is unacceptable. Fumbling the pigskin. Time 50, 50, well, 51. The candles went about a minute. We haven't really seen volume yet. If it does give a little bit of separation, I'd adjust my stop. But as of right now, I still have the same stop. But would want to make sure I watch out for any sort of like flush outs if it does break down a little bit. Because slippage is where we could really lose more than just 150 in the trade. There's a big 20K bid. We'll see if that gets us going here a little bit. Can we see 50 for the other half? Trying to hit the ask. Okay, there it is. Finally, a good executed trade. Just have to be decisive and quick. Decisive and quick. Now, if the pullback is early, I'll take the pullback again. Well, okay, it's going to squeeze up. Maybe we don't get the pullback here. So it's going to beat my expectations of 14.50. It's going to go up to 15.30, 15.50, a full extra dollar a share. What I'd hope for is like 14.60 and then a pullback to get back in, maybe at the whole dollar or something, and then a retest again. But I probably should have jumped in there, but definitely would have been an aggressive entry. 15.50. Can we get locked in? False halt. There's a spread here this time. Can we see a pullback? A bigger one. 15.78 the high, well, the halt level. High of day 15.91. $16.17 the halt up. We need to get locked in though. We're pretty extended. It's best if it just gets locked in here. Right above high of day. 16.60 now to halt up. Is it going to chase it down? It will. And then spreads are back at 11. The halt is still at 16. We're back down at 16.11 here. Freaking terrible fill, brother. And my problem with those higher fills too is that as it dips, I'm trying to give it like that extra half second to make sure it's the bottom. But it's like it's too late already. Holding with the higher fill is always risky business in case it does end up flushing more. So 16.87. The halt up again. High of day 16.60. So if we can get the halt over high of day, it could be good. Taking a couple cents. Yep, that was a good idea. 30 cent spread as well. Waiting. Can we get one more takedown? I'm gonna add it. That was a great fill, so I'm gonna add here. And can we see the move back up? Stop is in place. KB. K of the B. All right, we're gonna reduce risk a little bit with half. Not the fills I would have wanted. Still holding though, because I think we're still in support. If this fails here, then we're seeing a 5-minute pullback, which is kind of soon to see one versus the pullback we just had. Do not go to the depths. I'm tempted to add back again, but just gonna keep it mild. In case we do see the 5-minute setup, I don't want to be long too much size here, taking the loss. So can I hold this with diamond hands? Hopefully if it's strong, we get back to 16. Come on, do your thing. 50, back down to 15 again. I'm not gonna lie, this is where a hotkey to sell half definitely matters a lot more, because to take the time to try to do it on this type of stock that moves so fast is like near impossible. And my buttons are only so good. Not looking to take 20 cents. I'm looking to let this thing play out. But if it stops me out, then that's fine. I could try to re-average. If not, I could try to maybe just wait. We'll see, depending on what it does. If it comes down, as long as it doesn't come down miserably here, I don't mind. Oh, there's a seller. I probably shouldn't have even stopped out for that, but there's like a 15,000 seller kind of tight here. I'm gonna watch. Hopefully it comes down a little more. And the seller's gone. Looks like they canceled. Well, that's not good for me. There's a spread here. Not getting to hit the bids. Can we see some red on the tape? Same stop, same trade. Just getting back in. Can we get the other half to 60 plus? Come on, we're capable. Damn. Well, okay, canceling is going to help me out here. If it gives the early pullback this time, I'm taking it. Come on, give it to me, give it to me. 77. Bro. This freaking spread, man. Alright. Aggressive time. Well, 84, Phil, bro. Come on. Why? The ask price wasn't even showing that amount. Come on. It's not ready, so it's gonna pull back some more. That's fine. I'm just a little surprised that I got filled there because I was watching at the ask price, which was 20 cents higher or 15 cents higher. It's not ready yet. Needs a little bit more time for this dip. I'm gonna try to get back in again. Bruh, so I'm correct that there's supposed to be a pullback here, but the pullback is a little higher or lower than I expected. And it did show volume for highs, but we didn't quite get there. A lot of green here again, but there's a seller at 80. Most of it bought up. How are we doing? Do I want to add into this trade? It'll be a big assumption to assume this 1 minute pullback does hold. 80 seeming to be a short-term resistance. The thing, okay, it's gonna break over 80. The thing is, if I add into this trade, then it better work. Because if it dips below 15, then I'll have two big losses here back to back, which is not ideal. The new 5 minute candle is 2 minutes out, so this stock has the candle has time. Also, do I want to consider re-averaging here? Okay, there's a 20,000 share bid. Big time buyer at 60 there, 20,000. Gotta sell the ask because the bids are lagging 40 cents behind. And we're seeing some weakness. Maybe cutting that entire thing was not the way. But I'm expecting a low time. Are we getting ready? There's less than a minute left in this candle. There's that bid again at 60. They're getting filled. Fair fill 17. I don't mind adding lower, but it needs to curl. Low of the loss 70. This might be too much of a spread though versus 70. If it dips below the whole dollar, I could try to add, but I gotta watch out in case it fails miserably. Because if I add it like 80 and then it just keeps diving, then I'm in the depths. My biggest problem here is being too late to this stock anyway, so we'll see. You know, is this backside? I have a 40-cent stop here, which is kind of crazy. I'm going to re-average. There's a chance it goes without me, but I think it'll be a little bit better here on the risk. Because we are kind of backside-ish. Backside-ish looking. I needed to be here early to really have a proper chance at this thing, but and that resumption trade though, right? That resumption trade was insane. 1,100 bucks or so just off the resumption trade. 700 shares. That might have been my biggest trade in cents. If I had that insane mindset to like go crazy, which would have just been too much risk anyways. I would have been taking bigger size, maybe like 1,500, 2K. A guy like Save, he's long 5K in that trade right there. Making 15,000 on the bounce. So again, I'm gonna decide to try to get a lower entry, see how it's gonna go without me here. So maybe I could have played the trade out a little differently and just still risk the 40 cents. 250 or so, risking 250 perhaps for like 16 again. But I am concerned about backside here. Well, the day is going to turn out to be a decent day. Asking for high of day at this point might be too much, so maybe just taking the 50 cents pop maybe makes more sense. If it gets back to 16, then at that point we must see 20 because it'll just be ridiculously strong at that point. Yeah, EONR selling off. We're seeing a lot of offerings and these type of things, so even be careful with this stock here. Let's make sure not to get married to it, because if there's like a secondary offering or something, we'll probably see like $2 before the day is over. Let's continue to keep our stops tight. This is technically our second time here, so like I could still try this trade again. I'd like to see a test of strength though, so can we see some selling pressure coming down and it holding up? Maybe a breakdown and reclaim. It holding above the level like this is not bad, but the volume is just like flatlined, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if it like teleports down here. That's the kind of thing that could happen with this lower volume sometimes. And don't get me wrong, higher volume we can still see a stock teleport up or down, but 1378 is the halt down. So it's going to give another small bounce here, lighter volume, back to 50. But back to 1510 again. So we're seeing a bit of a spread. Can we open up here over 6070 and regain some volume? There's 17 on the bids, 57 on the ask, 40 on the bids, 55 on the ask. Seeing about a 20-30 cent spread still. See, if I try to buy like 1550 here, my risk is back down at 15. It's just too much. But the 5-minute candle, it could make the new high at 70 and go, right? It's gonna be a tough trade to take here. Do I want to give it a shot despite the higher risk? And there's a 20,000 seller at 40. We're gonna see some selling pressure here. But if I can do this with the smaller size for a couple days in a row, right? That's how my mind is going to be able to allow me to take on more risk. Right now, I still need to prove to myself that I can take the correct trades and execute well. You know, we still had so many errors today, right? So I need to prove that I can execute well and be decisive. And then a day or two of that, and then my mind is going to allow me to take like 3,000 shares, 2,000 shares every trade. So let's see how the dip does here at the level. Can we see some more selling pressure? Can we get a great test of strength? All right, maybe I could have been in at 45 area. But the bounce, okay, there we go. That's better. I'm still hesitating. Well, I wouldn't even say hesitated. It wasn't super clear, but it was there. All right, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Man, should have been in. That's the test of strength right there. So support is what, like at 70, right? There's selling pressure right at the level we come down, but it doesn't flush all the way out. Bro, I'm slacking, man. So I'm gonna miss out another. How many trades did I miss here? But for this to be good, it needs to hold up and then slowly but surely regain volume eventually for 16. You see what my problem is, right? Sometimes though, like other traders, there's people who they now started, they don't know what they're doing wrong. Somebody else, maybe they're working on sizing up. There's nothing that like frustrates me more than being able to see potential trades and then still not execute properly. Now my FOMO meter is like in the moon. This is where the 5 minute candle needs to make the new high in the next 2 minutes. If the 5 minute candle does not make the new high in the next 2 minutes, I'm not interested in this stock. I know that's quite the demand right there, but can't buy a fair sequence to save my life here. Why is the volume stalling? And I gotta cut that trade sooner and not give it time because it needs to be instant here. Is looking false breakout is here. Like the bids are failing. We got 88 on the ask, the bids drop back to 50. So again, it's like trying to take the breakout here is just like near impossible. How many times? I'd have to try 10 times before it goes once, maybe, if it goes at all. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. Dip to 20, dip to 30. The dips are working much better here. And that was twice. It would be nice to see a big bid though. That would get us to the moon here. Casual 25-cent spread. I'm gonna ease off just now here. If I can't see anything here, I'm just gonna stop because I'm just gonna trend downwards and it's not gonna be good. Take the dips, brother. Take the dips. Take the dips. And try to hold for the breakout. Especially in a situation like this where the uptrend is no more. When the uptrend is on and going, you can give it a try, right? When it's just up like this. The 5-minute candle did not make the new high right there, despite looking pretty good on the bottoming wick. Big Steve saying he sold flat. Pastor is flat since the resumption. Not good. Some great trades, some really big missed opportunities, and some losses here at the end. Might have to bring out my chair. I don't know. It's getting close to that time. The stock is still in striking distance. It's still in striking distance for break of 1590, but I'd love to see it go. The only entry I'd take at this point, right? If it goes and then it gives the dip, but it needs to be an early dip because the high of day dips have been failing. If we can get to like 1620 and then the dip comes, and then that dip is what really leads to the new high. You know, unless I keep trying maybe at like 1530, or what was that low, like 15, you know? So like right here, can we rip up to 16, like over 16 here? Come on, rip, rip. Good. Give me the dip. Says it's gonna be a disaster of a fill, but okay. I mean, well, that's all right. That's all right. It's not really a bad fill. The dip is a little late, but the order's gonna lag as well. I would have needed to be in it like 60 right there to give this, you know, a bit of a longer hold. So now we're just looking for straight breakout only and hoping it doesn't fail. Okay, good. Better than nothing. 1490, knife down. Can we knife down again? I would have needed to be in at 60 there for a proper trade though. So where am I in here? Let's see. We're in at 12. And then we don't even get the halt level out. This is no man's land. I'm done. That's it. Okay. We'll be back. We'll be back. We just need to catch this type of stock early. And we need to do a better job executing now. We could have already been up like 3K with this small size if we were to just execute properly. Tim going insane, brother. Alright, I'm done for the day. So for those of you tuning in on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, be sure to hit that thumbs up. And if you're a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel. All right, hit that thumbs up. Check out the links down below for Momo Pro. Check out the links down below for the chat room, and check out the links down below for the classes as well. All right. So just we do have a flash sale going on. So anybody who's interested, you can utilize coupon code COACH for 40% off. All right. And we are doing coaching calls for the masses. You can book a coaching call at any time with myself, Marcelo, or Triad. All right. So check out the products. Pastor's taking his green and exiting the scene. We are red in the other account 1. What was that, like 146? So we're red 145 in this account. Yeah, we started off this day pretty rocky because we're trading in the wrong account. We thought we didn't solve the issue with making sure our account was good to go because we did trade non-marginable stocks yesterday, but we got it done in the end. And right now I'm gonna go switch over to the chat room. Actually, you know what? Maybe I can show a little bit of this on YouTube. But let's jump over into Gen 1, guys. I'm gonna move you guys over to Gen 1, and we're going to is the live stream still good? Yeah, we're gonna jump into Gen 1, and we're gonna do a review of that halt resumption trade here. So jump over to I'll move you guys over here. Let's see. Gen chat. You guys can jump over. We'll do the review and we'll get out of here. The stock is still, the 5-minute chart still held up, so it's like it's still in position. So you guys know the drill. You guys can feel free to ask any questions as we go here. Stock is trying again. Break. Oh, damn. I was gonna try break of 17, but it's too quick. I needed to pull this up faster again, but okay, not bad. I'm surprised it's gonna retest, but pretty good. Get me out on the ask. I'll take 80. We should have made more on that. $73 to halt up. There's a bid. We should see it. And it's having trouble. Should have saw the halt up there. I'm surprised. And without the bid this time, actually, no, okay, it's still having some trouble here. Watching and waiting. Come on. Oh. See, I can't buy market there. There's a 50-cent spread. I see the day that we got a stock like this that could trade with like a 10-cent spread, man. I tell you. It's been so long since I've seen one of those. They probably don't even exist anymore. This pullback felt a little high, but it is holding so far. I'm gonna gear up for the breakout trade. I tell you. And okay. Over 50, over 50, over 50. KB, KB. Not quite. All right. We're gonna wait to start the class here because this thing is still moving. Can we knife through? Not quite. Keeping it tight with this small size here. It's having trouble. There's definitely some resistance there. It might pull back again. This will be the third time, which I never like the third time. So if we can get a breakdown and reclaim, could be pretty good. The 5-minute candle is fresh. So far it is holding and it is tight. Tight pullback. Definitely though, getting filled with limit orders is definitely a bit of a problem at times. Sometimes I wonder if the latter is better for a stock like this. The candle has 3 minutes. If it wants to pull back, this is a good time. What? We're coming up a little bit here. 30. 20-cent spread. 50 has been resistance. Do I want to buy closer to that level? I'll let it go this time. If it does go, hopefully there's a chance to get in above the level. If not, I might miss the trade here, but don't want to be buying 50 and then selling at 17. Which is what's happened the last 4 times. Is the 5th time going to be the charm here? Come on, give me a big, beautiful pullback. There's some green on the tape. What's it gonna be? Are we gonna rip through? A big bid would definitely get me to buy it. Can we get through the level this time? Fill, 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 fill. Oh, gotta take it, mark it higher. And what is it gonna be? It's not failing, it's not going. Gonna try again. Fills are brutal though, man. Do not teleport down all you do. It should have ripped her. It should have ripped there, man. What the heck? Alright, to hell with this. Freaking stopped. Bro, it had everything to go. Like, why is it not going? But I do know in that type of area, though, if it doesn't go, it's going to teleport down because it's either one of two things. This is going to be a green candle to 18 in the halt up, or the depths. Son of a gun. But as mentioned, you know, I should have never looked at that cheaper stock so long. Who would have known this would have been such a nice, beautiful day on this thing, but we missed out like 80% of the move, and we only came during the consolidation. And we did catch the halt resumption, but we really and truly just traded consolidation here. So, but that's gonna do it for the YouTube stream. I'm gonna pull up the live archive, and then I'm gonna pull up the live archive and go over the resumption trade here in the chat room. So hit that thumbs up, consider subscribing to the channel, and check out the links down below. The chat room is popping right now. You guys know what it is, so look forward to joining. There's a free section in the chat room. I didn't even announce it yesterday still. There's a free section in the chat room that I've opened up for the public, and it'll be a limited time thing. We're going to do it for about a month. You know, just at least so the people who are out there on other platforms can come and engage with us for a little bit, see if they like what's going on, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, take care. I'm gonna set this up here for the review, and then I'll catch you guys later.